Welcome back to another episode of Drummers Paradise Podcast. Today we have Cole Foreshew. Thank you for joining us from Sudbury today.
It's a pleasure to be on the show, Adam and Tyler. I've seen a few episodes, and it's amazing what you do, getting drummers' names out there, and I really appreciate you having me on.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for taking the time to come in today on Drummers Paradise.
Yeah, let's dive in and get to know you a little bit here. So how did you get into drums? What inspired you?
Well, my father, he was actually a touring musician, and he's an amazing guitarist. Mm-hmm. And so when I was 6 years old, I actually came to him and said I wanted to start drumming. Mm-hmm. So they set me up with lessons and bought me my first set, and I haven't looked back. I just always wanted to be like those great drummers who did those solos like Buddy Rich and John Bonham. So
nice. Mm-hmm. Perfect. So when you got into drums, did you get into lessons right away, or did that take a bit of time before picking up lessons?
It was lessons right away, but it was always off and on between lessons. It's like I had numerous different instructors, and then eventually I, of course, went to school for it, and there's a lot of other training there.
Yeah, there is when you go to school, absolutely. Yeah.
Speaking of that, Cole, whereabouts did you study drums?
Yeah, so I studied at Centennial College in Toronto. And I took the Music Industry Arts and Performance program.
Nice.
Okay. How long was that program?
It was a 3-year program.
3-year program.
Where I got my advanced diploma. And yeah, it was amazing. We went over Latin, soloing, jazz, even brushwork.
Okay.
It was pretty wild.
Now, I'm sure it was pretty in-depth when it came to the theory side of things, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, no.
Not in the performance end. They did do music theory courses, but it's always by ear, and I really appreciated that.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's nice. And did you always play in bands, or did it take you a bit after school to find yourself?
No, it was always prior to college. I was doing a lot of road work in my Led Zeppelin tribute band, actually.
Oh, wow.
It was called Moby Dick. And but after college, it was a lot more. And today, I'm just steady doing my original music, and I'm doing a lot of shows with my Cream tribute band.
Oh, Cream. Why don't you elaborate on that a little bit?
I was going to say, you just said you had a Moby Dick tribute band and Led Zeppelin, so we grew up from obviously some of the greatest rock and roll influential drumming, John Bonham. Now you're letting everybody know that you have this incredible Cream tribute band popping off, so you're obviously a huge fan of Ginger Baker and his style. Because Ginger is just one of a kind, and an absolute monster behind the kit, right?
He is. He's definitely something else. I'm not going to say anyone's better, but I'm definitely going to say I really enjoy every bit of it, every show I do. And the band's called Fresh Cream.
Okay.
And
that's clever.
And we're doing something different. So we're renting out concert halls or performance halls, theaters, to sell tickets for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so we'll basically do like an hour and a half show around there. And we've actually paired up with an Ozzy Osbourne tribute band, so we're doing double bills.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Got a bit of Ozzy.
Yeah, and it's I was always happy with doing Led Zeppelin and Cream because I get my marathon drum solo, so that was always a big part of it.
And again, right, it's not an easy task to play that material as well, right? You got to have chops, and you got to know the instrument quite well to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Is the Moby Dick band still touring?
No.
Shows?
We ended up folding that in 2019.
Okay.
Our last show was a major festival in Midland, Ontario, and but unforeseen circumstances, we just decided let's kind of end that and go in a new direction.
I see. Do you have any footage of Cream that you could share with us today that we could show?
Yes, I do. I actually last year we headlined a festival in Northern Ontario, and there's about a 2-minute footage of part of my drum solo.
Oh, perfect. We're going to jump to that then. All right. We'll be right back, guys.
Check this out. Adam.
That
was incredible.
killer.
Great playing, Cole.
Amazing.
Thanks, guys.
Great playing.
You got a lot of talent behind the kit, my friend. Wow.
I appreciate that.
Wow. Wow. That education sure shows.
So, since we just watched that clip and everything, let's touch base on your gear and let's break everything down. What kind of drums are you playing? Cymbals, hardware, pedals, snare drums? Are you into collecting snare drums, vintage snare drums? Give everybody a little breakdown on what you got currently.
Yeah, so on that set there, I was running a 1948 Ludwig set. And it's kind of a hybrid because 3 of the drums, the high tom, the first floor tom, and the bass drum are Ludwig, and then the second floor tom is WFL. So it's Ludwig, but it's just pre. And the snare drum is a Black Beauty. It's,
Okay.
I call it the Lord of all snare drums, but it's my favorite for sure. The cymbals are a mix. I've got Peisty 2002s and Peisty Giant Beats.
Nice, beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, and then my bass drum pedal is a Ludwig Speed Flyer, and that's the most modern Ludwig pedal, and I love it. Yeah, playing Diemond Star drumsticks, which I'm endorsed by now.
Oh, nice.
And
now, whereabouts are those? Where are they out of? Where are they based out of the company? Where are they based out of?
Yeah, they're out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. Okay.
And what I love about them is they're premium hickory, and they're just like, they're to die for. Like they're the stick of the stick. Like I always call them the superior drumstick, just because, in my opinion, because like you won't find knots in them, you won't find anything, and
they hold up.
Oh, they're wild.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wood tip or plastic?
So that's a good one. You bring up tip.
Yes.
So I'm a wood tip guy.
Yeah.
I play the 6A Diamond Stars.
6A.
And as a drum soloist, the first part of the stick to go for me is the tip. That's when I have to start throwing them because they become weapons. And these things just last. Like it's like they don't splinter or anything. It's pretty wild.
What shape of a head does the 6A have?
It's an acorn. So.
It's an acorn.
It's an acorn tip.
Yeah. Going back to what you said recently, you asked if I collect snare drums.
Yes, absolutely.
I have 13.
Wow.
I'm definitely a big snare drum collector.
Can we
walk us through some of those?
Can we walk through that? Can you give us a little description of what your passion is and what you like to collect?
What are your top snares?
Okay. My top snare drums are, my Black Beauty is my favorite. I always say when I'm gone someday I want to be buried with that. I have Superphonics. I have the Buddy Rich 100th anniversary trick snare drum. I have a matching set for the set that was actually on the show of the video, which is a 5.5 by 14 Buddy Rich Super Classic. Actually have a guy like that, a Vista Light. He's a 50th anniversary though.
Okay.
I love my brass snare drums though. I have
brass has a nice
I have
sound.
several, but yeah.
And mainly a lot of them all by 14 by 5, 14 by 6. So you got some deep ones.
So yeah, they're typically 14 by 6.5, but I've got some 14 by 5.5s, and I've got even quite a bit of 14x7s.
Okay.
What's your go-to skins for them?
I'm a Remo guy.
Oh, Remo.
That vintage sound.
Yep.
Only Remo was around back then.
Okay,
So.
that's what
Codeds,
you stick
I'm
with.
taking
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ambassadors or emperors?
Oh, that's a good one. So on the toms, all ambassadors.
Yeah.
Right now I'm running on my snare drum an Emperor and a coated Diplomat on the Rezo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fancy nice.
That's pretty cool. Remo makes great stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They have been for years, and
Yeah.
they definitely on some of those drums, the Remo Emperor. They even have, I believe, the Emperor X.
The Emperor X.
It's got that black dot too and stuff. That's a really good snare drum head.
I played that head actually. I really do enjoy it.
You like it?
Yeah. I found that the Emperor X, it really has like a more precise accent when you're playing.
Yeah.
But what I prefer is to have that more like, how'd you say, like open, like wide open snare drum tone, like a Buddy Rich, right? Where like
Right. There's zero dampening. There's zero.
Oh, yeah, it's
it's
all loud.
ringing. Yeah, yeah. True and loud. That's amazing. Wow, we have to check out that collection one day, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's wicked, man. That's wicked. So you teach drums, do you not?
I do.
Yeah, that's amazing. At Long McQuaid Music Stores.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you fill us in on that? How did you get into teaching drums after taking it in school?
Yeah, so that was actually the original point. I went to school, and I remember the first day there. Professor asked me why I was taking the course, and asked everyone that. And I said, well, I want to teach it, and no one really looks at you unless you have a paper. But I didn't realize I would enjoy it, like the schooling process that much. So I kind of made a goal of mine to eventually get my master's and my PhD in it.
Amazing.
Well,
Drive IT.
PhD in drumming.
Yeah.
I know.
I
I thought they only offer that at Berkeley.
The drive, Cole. That's impressive, my friend.
Yeah. And no, I love teaching. I get to create a bunch of drummers like myself, and show them all my tips and tricks. And
It's amazing.
So as an instructor, what would be your 3 go-to rudiments that you like to teach the youth, advanced players, experienced players, right? What are your 3 go-to rudiments
Should we should have in our toolbox?
that we should all have as drummers down pat?
very precise and accented singles, doubles, and paradiddles. There's obviously a lot of rudiments like flams and inward doubles that I do, but I mean, those 3, like
Those are the foundations. Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. 100% I agree.
It's amazing. Yeah, no, it's great to sit down with you, Cole, especially on your history that you have from the education side of things and teaching and that aspect of the craft of drums, right? It's really cool to hear your knowledge and the way you go about instructing people and instructing your craft and trying to create good drummers out there,
drummers,
right?
yeah.
And new drummers to the
Do
scene.
you find there's a lot of kids still getting into it, or do you think it's slowing down or consistent? What's your view on that, being a teacher?
It's a good one. That's a really good one. I would definitely say that there's a lot of young drummers, like everyone wants to play drums. What I love is seeing persistence and perseverance, because like everyone wants to drum, but not everyone wants to put the work in.
They like the idea of being a drummer.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And they all, like a lot of people, not everyone. There's students that will just, they're in it for the long haul and they go for it, and then some it's just some time to kill.
Yeah.
But my hats are always off to those who just continue and push through.
Push through, right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Awesome. And I think you brought a little surprise for us today, didn't you?
I did.
I can't wait to check this out. So we're going to jump to that. All right. You guys ready for this? Cole's brought
ready?
this special surprise, a little treat. Here we go. We're going to jump to that right now. See you soon, guys. Cole, thank you for bringing this beauty to us today. I can't wait for you to walk us through all of this and the history behind it and where this came from.
My pleasure.
All right. So take the lead.
Yeah, so first off, snare drum. Actually, it's my favorite part of the drum set. This guy I got in 2016. It's a Ludwig Black Beauty, and it's actually the type that John Bonham actually played. It's a 6.5 by 14 with imperial lugs, and like I said, it's my favorite snare drum. So what we have here is a 1948 Buddy Rich outfit, and we've got this. Yeah, I know, it's gorgeous. It's in vintage white marine.
Like I'm still, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I'm like, oh, the white marine pearl,
so
you know, the Ludwig, the old Tigo, like everything, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, I love it. I'm truly blessed to have this, and honestly, so this is a 22 by 14 bass drum, a 13 by 9 high. We've got the original with the set, a 16 by 16, but I'm a 1 up 2 down guy.
Right.
So being a 1 up 2 down guy, I contacted Ludwig and got them to custom build a matching floor tom for the set.
Wow, that's nice though.
Yeah, same type of build as before, and I got a 14 by 14, and it goes so great with the Ginger Baker stuff because Ginger actually played drums just like these.
Good point.
I also, 2 cymbals here. I've got my Pisces 2002 20 ride, and
Clean, it's beautiful.
it's wild.
2002.
And I've got my 15 sound edges right here from Pisces, and they're just wild. They're amazing.
And while you have the kit set up, let's just because let's see the sticks again, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's check them out one more time now that you got them out.
Yeah, so actually, I'm endorsed by them.
There
Diamond
it
Star.
is. Diamond
Can
Star.
I check them out?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Thank
go for
you.
it.
How they feel?
Well, they're nice. Wow, they're very light.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
They feel good in your hands, you know?
Yes.
Some light sticks, they don't even feel like they're there, but those feel like they're there, but still yet light.
They do. It's like they're part of me when I have them.
Yeah.
It's but they're 6As. Diamond Star is it's just such a great company, and I'm
Perfect.
so blessed to have an endorsement by them. And the customer service of theirs is just amazing.
Yeah, top notch, eh?
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to check them out too, eh?
For sure.
Perfect. Nice. So yeah, carry on with this kit here, and
Yeah. Well, there's really not too much more to tell. It's got those vintage mahogany shells, and they always built drums that way up until like the late 60s when they kind of went a different direction, but Ludwig still produced them that way.
right. And these are all original hardware on there.
They are, yeah. They're actually black nickel hardware, and my mistake, just nickel plated hardware. And yeah, of course, this guy is chrome, but you can't really tell. But no, it's quite amazing, especially these the floor tom legs here.
Yeah, the floor tom
everyone
legs
see
are
them.
absolutely
Straight-legged.
beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Straight-legged.
Yeah, they're pretty wild. They're straight, and they're like a clutch drive where you can just press it on the thumb and it just falls down, and it's so easy to adjust.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Nice and easy.
yeah,
And I see very old school, which is awesome to see. You got coated heads on the bottom and coated heads on the top.
yeah.
Of course, they're Remo ambassadors, right? Perfect head for this type of kit.
Yeah. I always liked it. Bit of bias here, being a big John Bonham fan, and doing that tribute. He, on his wood shells, he always used ambassadors on both the batter and the rezo.
Okay.
The snare drum was the difference. Now everyone always looks at me like I have 2 heads, but John Bonham always played, and the drummers back in the day had typically coated heads. Prior to that, it was all calfskin, right?
Right.
So when I get snare drums, and typically the rezo head sent with the snare drum is always a clear head, right? I always prefer that thicker tone, just like the old guys. So I have a coated diplomat on the rezo, coated ambassador on the batter.
Interesting. I've never tried that before.
That's pretty
But,
nice.
Yeah, you're making me want to try it now and see. Definitely going to give it a whirl. Yeah, cool. That's neat. Why don't we give this thing a shot and see what it's got? Mind
do
playing a groove for us?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hang on. Yeah.
God, cool.
Cool,
I'm lost right now because I'm a huge fan of vintage drums and Ludwig to boot. And I really appreciate you bringing that in and showing
that
that drum kit with us.
Wow.
A 48.
Yeah.
48.
Like, it's not every day you get to see
You don't come across
a Ludwig
that.
48, especially come through our door. So I appreciate you taking the time to bring that in and lug it in here to demonstrate it and show everybody the kit. So.
Well, yeah, I definitely hope I look that good when I'm 77.
Yeah, right, don't we all?
Don't we all, right?
Again, yeah, thanks for bringing that and sharing that with us. Amazing. And thanks again for coming in, stopping in today and chatting everything about you and how you got into drums. We really enjoyed it. I really appreciate it, Cole.
I really appreciate you guys having me on this great podcast.
Hey, no problem. And good luck in your endeavors moving forward.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Until next time, guys.
Make sure you go subscribe. Drummers Paradise Podcast on YouTube. Hit up our Instagram, Facebook page, TikTok account, and keep grooving. Have fun.
We'll see you next time.
In paradise. Thanks for tuning in.
Ciao.
Wow.